I'm Clark Hunt, Chairman and CEO of the Chiefs, and it's my pleasure to welcome everybody to the 2022 NFL season and the start of Chiefs training camp.
Chiefs training camp kicks off with the rookies and quarterbacks rolling into St. Joe.
We're excited to bring this to you, but not as excited as the fans who are already here this morning. We've got a shot right now of people already in line this morning. They've been there since about 4 o'clock this morning. They said they brought blankets and coffee, some snacks, counting down the hours. They said that they've been coming out here at 4 a.m. for Chiefs training camp for the last decade.
There's no doubt that this is a special time in the history of the Kansas City Chiefs. For so many decades, we talked about the great success in the championship teams of the 1960s and early 1970s.
They're beating the best that the NFL has to offer out here today.
And to once again be in an era where we have a chance to win multiple championships is really, really special.
And the Chiefs kingdom has firmly planted its flag on top of football's highest summit. The Kansas City Chiefs are the first team to host 4 consecutive championship games.
We've reestablished the Chiefs' greatness over the last 4 or 5 years, and that's a tribute to many of the people in this room who've been part of those teams. 4 AFC championship games all at Arrowhead. That's really special stuff, and it's a very high standard, but it's the standard that we've set for ourselves, and that'll be your challenge this year, guys, is to get back to the AFC championship game and to hopefully finish the season in exactly the same place we're going to start, in Arizona and Glendale at the Super Bowl. What we're here for is to win championships. Let's get it going.
I think legacies are things that are created after the fact. It's not something that I think about. It's certainly not something that Andy or Brett or even probably Patrick think about. They're all very focused on the task at hand, which is taking advantage of the opportunity that we have now. The first order of business is to get back to the Super Bowl this year, which would really be amazing.
Every offseason we go through the same thing. Nothing changes for us. We go back to square one. And we're always talking about building a foundation. So we go back to the foundation of what we are, what we're built on.
There it is, good. Eyes up, eyes up. There you are, that's nice power right there, young fella.
We present that to the guys from day one, and then we slowly rebuild the thing with a couple of tweaks here and there. But it's all about going back and building a rock-solid foundation. And one of the things we always keep an eye on is who's going to surface as the leaders. You know, we had some particular ladies here the last 3 years that we loved and did an outstanding job. But what will be just as intriguing is to see which guys step up to fill those shoes. And that'll be ongoing through our OTAs, training camp, right into the first game, and really through the first quarter of the season until we figure out who we are and what we're going to be. What's going to be fun and interesting is putting it all together, mixing it up, and coming up with something like what my wife prepares for me, and a good meal. Hopefully we'll have a good meal for the fans to see.
Go, Cullen! D-line, let's roll! Let's go to work. Now, here's the deal, all right? No huddle stuff, whatever it might be. Send his hands out on the ball so you can be relaxed, whatever. Once the hand's on the ball, ball's ready, we're gone. We're not gonna yell, get down, hey, Colin, get off the knee. Ball's ready, we're ready, right? Here we go. Here we go, first down, get us, go. Here we go.
My name's Joe Cullen, D-line coach. It's great to be a Chief.
That ball now. Hot! Blue 88, go.
Excited to be part of Coach Reed's staff.
Blue 80, replace that down hand, now go, go. Come on, get off. Go, get off.
I think one of the biggest things in the NFL, the team that plays the hardest, the longest, usually wins.
Keep your pads down. Let's go, George.
So we stress on,
That's it. Ball, get off.
the things that take no talent. And one of the things that take no talent, we tell our D-line, is that how hard you can play, the effort that you give.
Here we go. Get your ass up. Elongate your stance. Come on, flat. Dig, dig, dig. All the way through the cone. That's it. Bring your feet now. Break that board. Break it.
One thing we've always stressed is that it starts up front. So, my old college coach told me the speed of the lead would determine the rate of the pack, so we try to be high energy and up-tempo.
Lock it up! Sit! There you go, good. Finish through the code. Nice, Lee. Very nice. Very nice.
The team that plays the hardest, the longest, usually wins. Doesn't matter, how much God-given ability you have. You can really play with great effort. And that's the thing we're stressing.
That's it, George. You came to work today, George. Collin setting the pace.
For you to train like you want to play on Sunday, you can't do it half speed.
You guys are standing up. Go ahead and stand up.
We've talked about being the best you can be every time you come in the building and getting better. And now that we're going into phase 3 and getting ready for training camp, and the season is taking the classroom work that we've done here since April, and then the skill work that we've developed in phase 2, and now taking it to team setting, and then taking it to training camp, and then obviously to the season.
We will be the best shaped D-line in the National Football League. And there'll be no one that will outwork us, right? Got that, George? Nobody in the league should run the ball better than you. Why? It takes zero talent. Same with you, right? Collin's getting there. Where's Collin at? Quit? Where'd he go? Collin!
Hello, hello. I'm doing good. How are you? For one? Outside, please. Awesome, thank you. I've tried Q39 and then Gates. I hear Joe's is fire and Jack Stack. I love barbecue, so I came to the right city for it.
What's up, Trent?
My man.
Drew.
Nice to meet you, Drew.
How are you?
I'm doing well,
Welcome to Kansas City, man.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Yeah, glad to be here.
So, what you know about Kansas City barbecue, my man?
I know it's good. I've had some burnt ends before, so that's top of the list, and I had some short ribs, but that's about all I've had in Kansas City.
All right, so here at Char Bar, we're a Southern-inspired barbecue restaurant. We have 2 Southern Pride smokers back there. They're rotisserie. We use hickory wood.
Yep.
Most of our stuff gets loaded overnight. We smoke it for about 12 hours, then we pull it out. We wrap our briskets in beef tallow and foil, and we cook it and bring it up to temperature. Our most popular sandwich, which is what I'm going to suggest for you, is the Burnt Heaven. It's sausage medallions, burnt ends, coleslaw, and fried jalapenos.
Sounds perfect, man.
There it is right
man,
there.
look at that. Service is perfect.
Absolutely. Now this is going to be your sweet sauce here. This is our naked. That's the tan sauce.
Okay.
You're going to have a spicier one here with the table. That's going to be the blue one, all right?
Yep.
Get that?
Appreciate it, my man.
Got any questions?
I don't, man. I'm just excited to dig
enjoy
in.
that
I'm
sandwich,
starving.
man.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Great to meet you, too.
Man.
Yeah.
Glad to watch you play.
Hey, I can't wait. Can't wait. Look, it already fell out. We just finna just dig in, dude. Whatever. We know like barbecue during the summertime, man. It was fire. I'm trying to talk, but like I'm over here. It was so good, my man. It was so good. I can really get into this KC. I got y'all now. It's fire, my man. I appreciate it. Definitely different from California. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is definitely the furthest I've ever been outside of the West Coast even. Like I've never even been past the West Coast. I've been a West Coast kid my whole life, so it is different being out here, but I feel like I'm adapting very well, for sure. I told my family, don't pack no pants, don't pack no sweatshirts, shorts, and shirts. That's all you need to bring this week. I just looked at my phone, it was like 98, 99. I'm like, St. Joe's, dog. St. Joe's is gonna be killer. Ha! I bet this whole training camp's gonna be hilarious, because we have a hilarious team. Our team is so funny, dude. I was laughing every single day. Like, it definitely makes everything a lot easier, because it is like a shock coming from college to the NFL. And so being able to have guys in the DB room, on the defense, like guys like even Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, were just like cool, you know? It makes it a lot easier, for sure. think I found my spot. Golly. It's the vibe, go and get it. Cut this real quick. Couches, TV, beds, chairs, tables, plants. This is gonna be a lot of fun for my family. Because I can only do so much. But yeah, dude, this might suck for a day or two, for sure, for sure. Nice and cool in the crib. I love the AC. Right here is gonna be the movie room. Gonna have a big old couch right here, the TV. Get a little game table over here for all our card nights, poker, stuff like that. Gonna put some cool stuff right here, probably some memorabilia. Hopefully we win that Super Bowl. The Super Bowl ring gonna go right there. It's a perfect spot for it. Gonna get some things going on around here because it's the spot for a little while, so gonna make it all homey and stuff. Any ideas where I should put this though? Because I suck at stuff like this. For now, we're finna put it up here until the TVs come because it's kind of nice just to have something up here to look at when I'm chilling on the couch. I got the little fireplace, which come wintertime, that's gonna be on 24/7 because it adds such a little more vibe to the house. Gonna have the music, got a bigger speaker coming, get some surround sound stuff in here, so never thought I'd be in the crib, dude. It's really a blessing. A big thing for me was making sure I had a whiteboard because I'm a visual learner, so learning the plays, it's big to have a whiteboard, come up here, write different things, have the motions going, all the checks, this and that. So for me personally, the whiteboard is a big thing. I'm gonna give me a little Kobe poster up here, get a nice little TV up here so I can just sit back, watch the film because this is my spot. I watch a whole lot of films, so I'm making sure I have a place where I can come, close the door, lock in. You know, if people are here or stuff, I can just have a quiet little space, probably a little my Zen space. Gonna have my little meditation spot over here, probably pull a beanbag up and just be here a lot. It's a big one, especially moving forward. This is gonna be where all the action happens behind the scenes. That was just crazy, man. I remember like the first time I came out here with my older brother, I was like, man, I kinda like Kansas City. Like it might not be this big old New York or LA, but I don't even like being in places like that because I feel like it's just so many distractions. Over here, I can just get in, get out, and do my thing, which for me is to help the team win. So why not be able to come somewhere where you can help them and have a place where you can lock in before game days and lock in beforehand and just do what you gotta do. It's gonna be really fun here for sure. It's gonna be tight as hell. Super tight.
4th of July hits, it's time to start thinking football and training camps, so at least that's what I've been doing for the last couple of years here. Putting in helmet, our shell we wear for practice, cleats, shoes, practice pants, really anything else that I can see that they wear. Once they get up to camp, we'll get them all their new stuff. Your receivers are a little more detailed. Kelce is a pretty easy guy to take care of too. He's likes fresh gloves, fresh socks on game day, and fresh cleats on game day as well. So 4th of July hits, he's pretty easy. Home and away flips. Can never have enough flip-flops for the guys.
You know, it's a little bit old school, getting out of town and, you know, going away and taking your team to camp, basically.
I still like going away like we do. I think there's a camaraderie that takes place. You're eating, sleeping right there in the same house.
No matter what, you know, the season was the year before, it's always kind of a new beginning. Certainly where we're at with Andy and this coaching staff and what we've accomplished these last 10 years. You go up here knowing you have an opportunity to win a Super Bowl every time you go here.
You're talking about a old school type of training camp. That's Coach Reed. Because one thing that I believe is if you don't work, you don't eat. And you know Coach loves to eat, so.
You're not going to get tested just physically, but mentally too. There's going to be a lot of plays, and it's going to see who can stand up to the endurance mentally and physically, but then there's a reason behind it, and it ends up helping you in the long run.
We talk about building calluses. Training camp. That's what we're trying to do. And Coach Reed does it as good as anybody. I think our guys have bought into it and understand it now. And build those calluses so when you open up on day one, you know, you're built the right way.
There's a certain pressure on guys that they have to be sharp mentally and physically, and they have to be that every day, the best of their abilities.
We got a lot of guys that love football that want to come in here and work.
Year number 3. Ready to get after it. We got a new team.
People kind of doubting us a little bit, and I think it gives guys extra motivation to come out here and just play even better than they thought they could.
Not used to the dorm life yet, man.
A lot of people know what time it is. Not a lot needed to be said. Let's go.
I got the Legos, keep myself occupied when I don't want to turn the TV on. Legos, and I got the TV, man. To help me get through camp.
Oh my God! Let me in on the joke. That was complete comedy. You good? We needed that. How y'all doing?
Beautiful day up here in St. Joe. Hopefully you have a chance to come out over the next couple of weeks. First day up here for Chiefs training camp. We know who's not here today. Obviously Orlando Brown Jr. not at training camp yet. Nobody's really expecting it to happen anytime soon. A lot of fun seeing the fans out here, and of course the pads come on Monday.
Get him out! Get him back! Good.
Guys, how is it out there? All good? All good out there?
Football good.
How about this weather, huh?
I love it.
You brought it from Southern California, didn't you?
It was ugly yesterday. They blessed us today, so
yeah.
You got to thank God for that.
Yeah.
The story for this team, nationally and locally, is wide receiver.
I love you great today. Hey, attention to detail all day. Hey, even though you're tired, you're working out there. All ready? Yes, sir. Hey, wide out on 3. 1, 2, 3. Wide out.
There's going to be different days where we look at who the number one's going to be differently, how they're being used. And who is Mahomes developing trust in? Do he and Juju hit it off on the right foot early? Do he and MVS hit it off early in this process?
Who's looking good to you out here today?
24 is doing well.
Yeah, he sure is quick.
Yeah.
The offense that we have now, and the group of receivers that we have now, we have a lot of guys that are good, can make plays in individual routes, and so you kind of get through your progressions even more. I think it's special when you have an offensive coordinator like Eric Bieniemy, you have a head coach like Coach Reed, and all these great offensive minds on the offensive side of the ball that they're designing these plays, and I can go through my reads, and there's usually someone open on pretty much all of them.
Yeah, exciting to have so many good young players.
One thing I do want to point out, you and I have seen this every day after practice. When practice ends, Frank Clark and George Karlaftis kind of go on their own on the side, and they hang out a little bit, and Frank is talking to Karlaftis. That's happened 3 days in a row.
Look where we at. Look where we at. Look where we at. We here. You here. Windshield wipers. Windshield wipers. Wax on, wax off, baby. Mr. Miyagi, baby.
You know, as a rookie, I know how tough it can be coming in. And for a guy like George, you know, I just want to see him be successful. You know, when he lines up on the other side of me, you know, inside, wherever he lines up, I just want to see him be successful at the end of the day. You gotta trust that hit. Okay. That's gonna go with you. Backside. So once you play, you gotta. See what I'm saying?
That's exactly what you want to see from a veteran trying to help your rookie get adjusted to the NFL. This is not just a one-off thing. This has been happening every day.
Yeah, we gonna keep working. Yes, bro. That's how you do it. Good work, Brody. Let's go, son.
Hey, coach over there said sign my jersey. 0.5.
Well, it's one of the more exciting days of camp. This time to get the pads on, so we get to see who's for real. The temperature is expected to rise throughout the week. Should be fun.
Now we take it up a notch and get them into football shape. The pads come on, and when they're taxed mentally and physically, how are we going to handle that?
All right now. All right now. Yes, sir.
If you're not willing to go into those dark places that you normally don't go, are you willing to push yourself past that point to where you can train your mind to be strong? Are you willing to open that book one more time and take a look at what's expected of you?
This is when we find out who really wants it, man.
Are you willing to learn not only your position, but the guy's position next to you?
I feel how uncomfortable this is, and let's take it up one more notch.
Maximizing what the coaches are giving you as far as the whole scheme, the concept of what we're trying to get done as a unit.
Why is it so sticky out here? Can't even see right now. This is crazy. D. Harris. It's sticky as hell, ain't it?
Not sticky again.
For real.
You know, it's not as hot as I thought it was going to be. You know, they're saying one-on-one, but it's like, you know, that breeze helps a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I was looking at my phone and said the heat advisory. I said, this is not bad. Yesterday was worse.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yesterday was worse. I feel like it was less humid today.
Meanwhile, Orlando Brown's back in the fold. Orlando Brown Jr. will report to Chiefs camp today and play on the franchise tag. Sources close to Brown say he is, quote, in the best shape of his life.
Ding. He's legit in shape. Yeah. Looks good, man. He's got a great mindset too, great attitude. He's such a pro.
Yeah.
Hey, you're looking lean, man. That tennis was paying off, huh?
Yeah, swimming too.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming back, man. You know, and love having you, man. And you know, we got two things to do: win a ring and then take care of business. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I love ball. You know, I love blocking for Pat Mahomes. I love putting the Chiefs logo on my helmet, man, and I really enjoy being here. So, you know, I know that time will tell, and things will get taken care of with time, man. I just look forward to getting out there on the field this year. Me and Coach Reed have spoken. You know, man, understanding this business is business. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that part is behind us for now, man. We're moving forward. Like I said, man, I'm here to win Super Bowls. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what I care about.